back in Alabama, doing a little trapping. This will be the last job of the year, or the last job of the spring season for me. I'll be trapping for the next, about 10 days. I'll be done right before the turkey season comes in. I think the day before or 2 days before Alabama's turkey season comes in on the 16th. So just got started setting yesterday. I'm on a couple different properties here right around Montgomery, Alabama. So you could say central Alabama. And the two main farms that I'm on couldn't be any different. One's north of Montgomery, one's south. The one north of Montgomery, it's kind of sandy soil and it's fairly easy to work with. Yesterday I actually had to carry some dry dirt with me to help make some sets, but it wasn't bad. This particular place that I'm on right now, there is absolutely no possible way that you could make a coyote set without carrying dirt. And I found a big pile of dirt at the first location and just sifted buckets full. I'll show you right here. And this is only thing I don't like about it is its different color. This ground that I'm on right now, like I said, it's so spongy and wet. It's that Alabama clay, just south of Montgomery. If you guys have been down in this part of the world, it's just like, when it's dry, it's like a brick, and when it's wet, it's like silly putty. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like it's not like soil. There's no way to do any kind of sifting. So every time I'm here, I'm either carrying a 50-50 mix of peat moss and dirt, or I've got to now where I just try to find some kind of dirt with a little bit of sand in it, so when we do get rain, it drains off fairly well. And you can see this. I'll actually try to show you. This is some of the stuff that I've got from my first location, and it's just kind of sandy, but it's red. And this soil here is, like I said, it's that clay, but it's like a white, like a light grayish tan color. So when I'm making these sets, I'm using that dirt because it's the only thing I got. And I could probably try to find another source of dirt to mix in there to kind of make it match up, but it looks kind of funny when you make the set. But this spot right here, we got a coyote. But this is the first night, and I really wasn't. I did something a little bit different here. I've got a double set, of course. We've got a pond dam, we've got a road, and we've got a road next to a food plot. What more do you want? It's ideal. And I've been trapping this place for probably 5 or 6 years now. And I've probably caught more coyotes in this location. You can close your eyes and go set a trap. They're here. They're coming through right here. And I'll end up catching 2 or 3 more in the same exact spot. But, here's a typical dirt hole. And you can see how it's there was enough dry dirt here because it was kind of on a high spot that I could actually blend that in just a little better and make it look like the dirt. So it looked like, a coyote dug out the dirt that was there. But this spot over here, there was nothing. And I'm using that red. There was a perfect spot where the trap was at that, you could outline the trap, and you're not going to fool a lot of coyotes doing that. But I used an MB550, which is a little bit smaller. You can punch in a smaller hole. And I tried to make it as small as I could in a bare spot. We already had a little bit of a bare spot, so it kind of looked natural. Had a clump of grass for backing, but I just took a bunch of grass. I'll try to turn this around. I just took a bunch of this stuff and just wadded it up in my sifter, and you can see how it kind of comes apart real easy. And just kind of turns into powder. I blended that set back in, so it's a dirt hole, but I blended it in to make it look like there was no dirt. I got rid of all of the chunks of stuff that I dug out for the trap bed and just made it a hole with a piece of grass backing and blended it in like nothing ever happened. And as you can see, first night catch. Might be onto something. I don't know. It's nothing new. It's just something different. You know, when you guys go to set traps, you know, never be static with what you're doing. You know, there's, you know, 90% of the time you're making a lot of these sets differently, and you're placing the trap where it needs to go. You know, you're not necessarily offsetting to the right or the left every time. Be flexible, and when you've got conditions like what we have right now, and I'll make some more videos, I'll try to set the camera up and show you guys the soil and the conditions that we're dealing with. But you know, it's been raining every single day. You know, we've got beautiful weather right now. Yesterday was beautiful, today's beautiful. It's supposed to come back in and rain on Saturday/Sunday, but we're gonna work with what we got. The next 3 nights should be stellar. Great weather. Last night was a low of 26. I figured we'd have caught more coyotes. I'm kind of on the end of the line here. I'm not running a lot of traps, but I figured we'd have caught more last night. But for some reason, I think it might have been just a little bit too cold, but it was abnormal. But anyway, I just wanted to update you guys. We're going to do some more of these videos, and hopefully I can show you guys how to catch more coyotes. That's what we're here for. Later.